If this thumbnail or this caption of the video caught your guys' attention, I'm gonna be going over a dive that happened during Zach King's dive tournament about 2 months ago. I'm posting this a little late. I'm pretty lazy, but if this somehow caught your attention, watch it. And if you think it was a shit video, you can comment and give me your truthful honesty and say this was a shit video. But yeah.
Oh, this is Kai's bro, or Kai's bro, yeah.
Keanu's. Hi, what's up, everybody? Gonna try this YouTube stuff out. We're here doing the Zach King's dive tournament. Kind of rushing, suited up though. We're here at the spot, new spot. We've never been here before. Hopefully, land some action though. Oh, that's the carbons. Anyways, boys, we gotta get in the water, okay? Oh, smack this thing. Oh. Alrighty, so we just jumped in the water. Cass takes the first drop of the day. Sadly, most of his clips are very high. His GoPro's sitting kind of high, so a lot of his taco clips aren't even in frame. But he did pluck a lot this dive, so pretty cool stuff. But yeah, comes back up, doesn't even notice me. I'm trying to record him, but yeah, good way to start off the dive. Nice taco. Yeah.
I'm gonna take a drop right here.
So right there, I just told him to throw his flasher. This second drop of the day. This is the first pile that we came across, and since this is like a new zone, we're kind of just we're dropping on every single zone, every single pile of fish that we see, because you never know what you get, you know. So yeah, we're still in the Kaz cam here. Check out that gun, beautiful Ponyo printed gun. This is a Rife, a 110 Rife. That was pretty much had some beautiful art added to it from Kaz's uncle Andre. Shout out to him. Yeah, takes his drop. He's scratching and grunting. See what comes in. See some collars in the back, so that's what he's going for. So he takes a lunge on it. Just a little bit out of range. He only has a single wrap on his gun, so just out of range right there, sadly. But this is my drop, literally right after his. I went to go grab his flasher, and this big collar was right there. So shot him. Mid-gill play shot. Not the worst shot, not the best shot, but wasn't really expecting to see him as I was dropping down because I was just planning on grabbing his flasher. But you know, it's a tournament. This was a big boy, so trying to go for whatever weighs the most. And collar's really good eating. I know people that will like them as well, even if I don't eat it. So really good start off to our dive. Yeah, first fish of the day, and yeah, super stoked to land on a big size collar like these.
I went to grab your flasher and it was right there. Yeah, that's what I was trying to go for too, but too short by line. Aw.
Little fast forward zoom. Voila. Nice little chunky gala. We live on the west side, so we never see colors like this. So super stoked. Back on the Kaz cam. He needs his little redemption. So in this area we've seen some big nanuis, and we don't really shoot nanuis, but we've seen some big ones, and we've shot some that were like 6-7 pounds. So he's trying to pick out the biggest one in this cave, because yeah, big Polani comes in front of his shaft right here. Right, boom. But Nanui right there takes a nice shot on him. Kind of force him out because you don't want your line getting stuck in that cave right there. So it looks like a pretty difficult cave to swim in and out of. So yeah, hauls him up. Nice catch right there. Definitely gonna put some weight on our fish for the tournament. So yeah, stoked. So as I was swimming with the Kaz, I was watching. I seen this mask on this rock, so I dropped pretty much right after him, and it was this huge alaihi. But came in perfectly right after a couple grunts, put a beautiful gill plate shot into him. I want you guys to hear the background noise. I'm super stoked about landing this fish. I wish I could talk about this, but listen to the background noise. As I'm swimming up, I'm super excited to tell Kaz about this huge alaihi. This is the biggest red I've ever seen. As I come on up, I see him waving, waving down. I turn around and boom, boat coming straight at me. Good thing he noticed us in time. It's pretty close. In person it was way closer though. So good thing he saw in time, and I'm just trying to like shaka down and flash the alaihi because it's bright red and stuff, but we were both pretty much just coming up from a drop. So
that's the biggest alaihi I've ever seen.
Honestly, no excuse. We had a dive float, and we had a dive float with a flag and everything. So this not really the smartest captain driver that we've seen, but if this alaihi came in a little bit later, I definitely had a lot more bottom time in me. If this fish waited to come in, I definitely would have got run over. But all right, enough of that ranting. Another drop on the Kaz cam. Spots another taco. Camera sitting high, missing all the action, but it's a little glimpse. Little stubborn guy. You guys can't even tell, but little stubborn guy. But he got him. Alright, some third person Kaz trying to dive bomb this blue uhu, and he could have took a shot right here. Don't know why he didn't, but he decides to hit the bottom. This is when he presses record, so it's just gonna switch off into his clip. But there's this huge moo that is so curious, comes right up to him, takes a shot, boom. And I didn't even know the moo was down there. I was watching over him the whole time. Like, I didn't know. I thought the uhu was gone, so I didn't think that he was gonna shoot at anything. And then, boom, that big moo came in right when he shot it. But unfortunately, it does rip off, and it darts for under the cave.
No! I think it was right there. I was like, oh, should I dive bomb it?
Take a couple drops, looking for it. And while we're looking for it, I run into this Knifejaw. Pretty nice sized Knifejaw as we're looking. Took a couple drops trying to look for it. I didn't want to add it in. Just a bunch of nothing. But this clip here, I drop grunting. Kaz swimming up for looking for his moo. Waiting, grunting, and boom, he's right there. Take a quick shot at him. Got him. And this isn't my first Knifejaw. I've shot a couple, and I know how they work. Especially if you shoot them within caves, they'll dart. They will dart under the cave, and it'll make it really hard to get them back. But I know I got a good body shot on him. I know I got a good shot on him, so I haul this guy up much proud as I can. And yeah, super sick to land a Knifejaw, especially on a Wahoo. I didn't even know a Wahoo had Knifejaws, but super stoked to land this fucking prize fish over here. Yeah, stoked. Such a beautiful fish to come across. Yeah, super stoked to land this guy. Didn't even know Wahoo even had any Knifejaws, so this is my favorite fish to grind too, so super stoked to land one of these. Super stoked. So after all this commotion, this little white tip comes in. There's Kaz. Gonna scare it away. Pretty funny. This little guy ended up bothering us for like an hour, but Nothing too crazy. Just a little guy. Nothing too worried about. But moving along, keeping it on the Kaz cam here. Spots another taco. So, dropping on him. Can you guys see it? Ooh, I like the little twirl. The little twirl he does on this clip. But yeah, gets to him. Chef in there, tickling him out. GoPro missing all the action. It's kind of sad. He plucked a lot of taco, but I didn't really add any of it because can't even see it. But I was also above him, third person view it. Here, that is. Here's Kaz tickling him out, poking him. But yeah, this taco was not here to play today. This thing was being a little stubborn, so kept his gun shaft in there, keep the pressure on him. Kaz come back up. Our breath holds were not there at all this time. Like, our breath holds were trash. The current was ripping on the surface, and carrying the buoy was just the worst thing ever. But yeah, stubborn guy. But as all that's happening, little white tip comes back over, but didn't really much care. So I dropped for that same taco. Should have gave Kaz my gun. I could just use his, but anyways, go down. Quick peek. Another peek. Easy, nice and easy. Got him. And I was so stoked I actually forgot to grab his gun on the way back up, but yeah, nice size. Nice little taco. Nice little taco. Yes, a little over a pound. We checked out this, but yeah, nice little taco.
What the? This one. Oh, it's just shot. What, you think it's at least a pound? I think it's legal.
And don't worry, guys, we weighed every single taco and fish that we got today, and it was legal size, over a pound. But back in the Kaz cam, spots another taco. Thankfully, I dropped with him, because this entire clip of him didn't even capture anything, but it was in third person him. Nice. I like that little stance he had when he was grabbing them, but yeah, super sick. Loving these third person few shots, and yeah, another taco down.
Yes,
So take another drop right here. See Kaz going in the background. I'm pretty sure he dropped for a taco. If you guys aren't surprised what he dropped for, but yeah, probably pretty sure he dropped for a taco. But yeah, I dropped. Seen these couple of these baby papillos kind of coming in and out of these caves. Wanted to see if anything else would come out if I hit the bottom, scratch a little bit, but nothing really came in on this drop. This is pushing towards the kind of the mid end of our dive, and we're pretty tired, so bottom time isn't as long as we'd expect it to be, because the current was ripping this day. But it's in a call in the distance, so I thought of lining up on it, but didn't come into shooting range, so yeah, I just shot it back up after this. Back on the Kaz cam, I pretty much have just everything aligned in a way, like most of our clips aligned within, like, throughout the dive and stuff. This drop, this area right here of fish had like 3 separate areas of like structures. So this is one of them. A lot of more smaller fish, but there was a lot of life in this area, so it's nice to see. Just Kaz looking around. See some nice moonus, so pretty sure that's what he's going for. Sees this one on the left, nice size ones. Sees them coming back, and then 2 more moonus. About to pop up on the screen right there. lines up. I replayed this clip a couple times, and honestly, it wasn't lined up at all with the Moonu. It was a miss. But no worries. Right back, brother. Gonna keep it on the Kaz cam. So this is just like a couple more feet up from that one area he was at. So he drops on this pile. See some Moonus jumping in that little crevice, and watch what he does. He unloads one band underwater. It's something small, but like, yeah, you know, like when you're shooting into like caves like this, or you think you're gonna shoot into caves, it's smart to unload one band. Nice size Moonu comes up, boom, perfect shot on him. Yeah, Moonu down, baby, killer. Beautiful like diving IQ, and just that's my dive partner right there, boys. But yeah, that was that second zone in that general area from his first clip. And this is my clip, just turned on the GoPro. This is the third zone in that exact area. I dropped in the second zone for the Moonus again, because there's another big one. And I crawled all the way to this one and only pressed record now. So I've already been down here for about like 30 seconds, including the swimming down time. But I know I don't really have a lot of time down here, but I turn around. And this is the first zone to fish that Kaz landed on, where he missed his first Moonu. And there's a nice blue Wahoo in the back. So, running out of breath, decided to crawl my way over to this guy. Take a long shot here. I'm just out of range. But, unfortunately, my flopper actually broke on this clip. Kind of tragic, kind of broke my heart. But, fast forward. You guys can pause the video on that while I'm loading it, but yeah, the flopper's gone. I didn't even notice until like maybe 20 minutes after. Yeah, that flopper is not there anymore, sadly. But back to the Kaz cam. Spots another taco. This guy is just plucking taco for days. This one you kind of had in decent frame. This was the biggest one he caught. This one was about 5 pounds. Big boy. He's giving him. Nice thick one. On his way up, it actually snags onto his snorkel and rips it off of his face. But I was by him. I grabbed it off him. There it is. Nice fatty. Decided to play with him for some extra footage for the Instagram reel edit. If you guys haven't seen my edit, you guys can check that out on Insta. Nice fatty. Haha. Got Kaz is on a taco roll. Eee.
Nice.
Alrighty guys, keeping it on Kaz. I bet you guys can't even guess what he's dropping for. Yep, another taco. This one was camouflaged super well. Like I was right by him during this and I didn't see it. This was like the best taco clip in the frame. Yeah, nice and easy. I did not see this guy. This guy was super good. Like, this guy was super good at camouflage. But yeah, Kaz has a really good taco eye. So yeah, another taco down. Super sick. So as we were swimming in, we come across another Knifejaw. We both seen it from a distance, and then as we got closer, I pointed out like, bro, that's another Knifejaw, and we're tripping out. And I asked him, yo, can I use your gun? My flopper broke. Can I use your gun to shoot this thing? And so yeah, we swapped guns. Here's me down here using his gun. I know he's in here. I see his beak staring dead straight at me. We're going to turn broadside, put a body shot in him, and put a bunch of pressure on him so it doesn't get tangled up in the reef under the caves and stuff. Yeah, as unbelievable as it was to see one Knifejaw, 2 Knifejaws in one dive is insane, especially for a Wahoo.
Yeah!
I feel like a lot of people can relate to me on that, but
Kaz!
as you guys can see, I'm pretty excited to show Kaz screaming like a maniac. But I do realize afterwards I probably should have let Kaz shot this. Like, I shot one. It would have been better if he shot it right after. He was telling me afterwards when we got out the water, like, I wonder if he was gonna let me shoot it. And it kind of made me realize I was super selfish in this point in time, and I definitely should have let him shot it, because either way, I know if he did shoot it, he would have gave it to me to fillet it and prepare it for him. Either way, to make this knife jaw dip that I like making. But yeah, I felt bad afterwards. But next time I know not to be more. Just you know, you guys can kind of hear my voice, but I definitely felt bad afterwards. But yeah. But that pretty much wraps up the whole dive. Got a few extra things stored for the rest of this video, so just keep watching. But here's the little post video action.
And then cried. There was 2 sharks today. 2 different white tips. Get this. Those are real quick. Fatty ollie. Woo! That fucking chode. It's the biggest red I've ever seen in my life.
Who got this one?
Him. This is the fish he shot. As he was coming up, he was trying to show it to me. He was going like this. And then as he came up and he saw me, I was already like waving down a boat. So he turned around because he got scared. And all he sees is the boat. And he's like this with his fish. The thing is like still alive. Alright, I gotta take this. Alright, we're gonna get the fish printed. During the so during the tournament afterwards, during all the weigh-ins and stuff, all the prizes, super fun, super cool. You meet a lot of new cool people out there. I met this dude Micah. He does these Gyotakus, these designs. So I know he's printing maybe a couple of people that I met there. But I gave him my Knifejaw, my bigger one. He's gonna print that out for me. Same day as the tournament, so I'm heading to his house right now. We're gonna get this Knifejaw all printed out. I'm so stoked for this. This is like maybe my, I don't know, I've caught a bunch of Knifejaws, but I unfortunately could never get them printed. I've never had a fish printed before. I shot like big moose, ukus that I wish I got printed, but yeah, super cool to run into this guy. So I'm gonna head to his house and then, yeah, bro, check out this print. All that good stuff, yeah.
How's this paddle tail snapper? Oh. I just gotta do a couple prints. Here's the Knifejaw. Anyway. Just a little sneak peek before I show you guys the whole frame at the end of the video. But super sick. And this next clip is a paddle tail snapper and the Omilu that won the whole tournament. It was 15 pounds. Freaking dozer. Oof. I look nuts. Anyways, it's the next day. Got home pretty late, so I didn't really time to clean any of the fish. But just got off work. I gotta go back there later. So I'm gonna cut and clean all the fish real quick, clean them out. Yep, there's those knife jaws. How's that one? Yeah. I didn't record this, but I went to my girlfriend's house last night. Her family wanted to eat the kala straight off the grill. We got to do that last night. Eat some of that kala.
Gosh, I can't pick it. Don't show that.
This is going on YouTube.
No, I couldn't pick it.
My bad. This is going on YouTube.
No, it's not.
Well, yeah, fatty ollie. It's probably the biggest. This is the biggest red I've ever seen in my life. So yeah, stoked to land him. But yeah, I'm gonna get all this fish chopped up, filleted. Actually, I'm not too sure what I want to do with the. Actually, I think I'm gonna fillet it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna fillet it. I bet. So
So random fact, these knife jaws, they actually they eat sea urchins. It's kind of hard to tell, but I got stabbed by one of them going to gut it. So if you guys ever shoot a knife jaw, be careful gutting them because they whack sea urchins like crazy. Kind of funny, but yeah, pretty sick. Alright, we got everything caught up. We got all the fillets of the knife jaw. Any access meat, I kind of scooped it into a container. Just to save as much meat as I can. I was gonna fillet the alaihi, but I think I'm gonna try and steam it or bake it, stuff like that. I don't know if anyone has ever done that. I don't know if it's been done before. I think it has, but I'm gonna look up some videos, see if it's good or stuff. But either way, I think I'm gonna try it either way. Steaming it with some slice in it. We ended up steaming it, which was a really brilliant idea. It tasted so good. Ate it with some family and friends. And then we also had some knife jaw sashimi on the side right here, which tasted so good. I really love knife jaw sashimi. Knife jaw is one of my favorite fish to eat. And I also made a dip, spicy knife jaw dip. I made a container for Kaz as well, and he mocked that thing. It was so good. Just picked up this print from Micah, the man. We took a photo of both of our knife jaw catches. But fuck yeah, just picked up the print, first Gyotaku print. Mahalo's about Micah. Shout out to him, Micah Designs. Get your prints from him. The man right here. Yeah, sick one. Say something. Let me get a meow. 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 Let me get a meow.